you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Dallas.
There's always tension in the air when these teams face off. I love this atmosphere.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
Three-pointer, Fox. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one. A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Kessler. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Castle. Top of the key. Mobo. And the tip-in on the offensive boards.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Now here's Suggs. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Castle. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, a classic guard skill set for Castle. The handles aren't lacking. He can navigate in the pick and roll.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Pass to Okongwu. Memphis with a rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Mobo. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Picked up by Okongwu. Suggs. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
Oh!
Wow!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And Dallas calls time here. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Connects from downtown.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Driving to the basket. And Fox powers it home.
Well, you see how quick Fox is on his feet. Give him an opening and he'll just take off.
Right wing. Here's Whitehead. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, no problem going right at the bigger defender.
And there's a pick. Fox for 3. Fires in the triple. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Suggs. Banked it in off the glass.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Van Horn. No points so far. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Whitehead. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Suggs. Rebounded by Fox. Grizzlies trail by 6. Until they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now the 4 for Memphis. Number 43.
Fox with the ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, because of the quickness, it's hard to mirror Fox defensively. Often it ends in a foul call.
Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 4. And a two-handed jam!
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Fox right side. Over Suggs. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large? If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
A nice shot by Smith.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Castle. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Picked by Carter. Here's Smith. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, yeah, White prefers a more head-on shot, but that doesn't mean he can't sink those corner threes, too.
He takes it in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Smith. Excellent D there from Holmes. The Mavericks lead by 4. Jackson outside. Picked by Holmes. Jackson can't get it to go. Smith with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Van Horn. Good on the shot.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Here's Castle to the left wing. And here's Shepard. For 3. He buries it from 3. Shepard's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. Going inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
There's Jackson with the 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Memphis making a switch here. Kessler a screen. Here's Harper. Lays it up and banks it in. Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Takes it inside.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
4-3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Pass to Okongwu. The steal.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
A bigger guard, Suggs fearless inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Lots of room. Collier, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
From deep, Harper. Counted from distance. Harper's got 7 points.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
They set the pick. For 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on the second one. Here's Collier. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Fox has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
Here's Suggs. No good with a layup.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Harper. Rebounded by Castle. The Mavericks trailing. And here's a Kungwu from deep. Kessler with a rebound. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Castle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
We're seeing what happens when everything comes together for Castle, and it's a scary sight for opposing defense.
Kessler a screen. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. The 3 from Suggs. He drops it from range. Suggs has got 10.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Fox, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The 3 from Suggs. Memphis with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Four on the clock. Castle attacking. Kessler with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Mobo gets the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Castle. And stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. De'Aaron Fox so fast on the break.
Well, that's what Jones brings to the table. He's one of the top defenders in the league. Credit him for that steal to start the break.
And the Mavericks call time here. So both teams making some changes here. We've We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, Brian.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Berenger. Here's Whitehead. He's guarded by White. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
That's tipped. Oh, Fox with a steal. For the finish. And it's Fox with the jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
On the take. Shot's good by Collier.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Dallas. By himself. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
White can't hit.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
They set a pick. On target from range. And now just a three-point Memphis lead.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Mavericks trail by 5. Castle outside. And there's the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, once Castle gets going downhill, he's very difficult to stop. Effective at finishing around the rim.
Memphis making a switch here. Here's White. Here's Harper. And that one is stuffed right through.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to this? Oh my goodness!
What a dump.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Castle outside. Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, tough work on the offensive glass. Jackson Jr. being rewarded for his efforts there.
Driving in. Harper misses. Mavericks trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. There's the drive. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Castle. On the wing, Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Banks it home. Big shot.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Fox on the take. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Harper. Jacks up a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Dallas. No good from 3.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, look, Fox will get you back on your heels and then pull the string. Not much you can do to stop that shot.
It's off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Jackson, the screen. Cuts off the pass. Here's Jones. Oh, the stuff.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
And Suggs, here we go. And he drives in. And he slams it down.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Jackson, left side. Here's Castle. For 3. Kessler with a rebound. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. 14 points, their largest margin of the game.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, bottom line, He was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And Suggs, here we go.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Free throw good, Kongwu.
On Yaka.
And that's good as he hits both shots.